Hey y'all, welcome to Sandy Toe Tarot, or welcome back if you've been here before. It is a blessing to be with you guys today to do this reading. I just want to give a shout out to my family and my friends who have been supporting me on this channel for what seems like a little bit now. I think we've been going for 5 years, but I did just now reach 1,000 subscribers, and I want to thank you guys so much for sticking with me. Even though there have been some times when I couldn't post as much, you guys have just stuck with me, and I'm really grateful to all of you guys. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting on the posts and for giving my readings a thumbs up. All of that helps the channel to grow so that it could reach more people, but also it just helps to validate for me that I'm doing the right things and the things that you want me to do. If you do have ideas for readings that you haven't seen on this channel, please feel free to just shoot that to me in a message. My email address is sandytoetarot@gmail.com. And I will be glad to accommodate your requests. I'm here for you. I offer these free readings to the world because I think it's important sometimes to get guidance. And it is so uncanny to me how when a reading finds you, there is a message there for you, or probably a message there for you. I do make most of them timeless. I try to. There are times when I want to do like a particular reading for a holiday, but most of the time they're timeless readings. Today's is a timeless reading, although you can tell I'm filming this around Halloween because of my crystals that I have on the piles to choose from. But that doesn't mean this is a reading just for right now. It is a timeless reading, and the topic is going to be what is next for you in work and career. So I'm leaving that wide open. If timings come up in the reading, I will tell you about that, but it's just basically what's next. So let's talk. I do have my oracle pulled. I chose a couple of different tarot for this reading, in keeping again with the Halloween theme. I like fall. I do like Halloween. Halloween is not really my favorite. My favorite is Thanksgiving, but I do like fall festivals and celebrations of just the abundance in our life and the harvest. I definitely like that. So Halloween is kind of about that to me. So I'm using either the Jack-o'-lantern tarot or the Book of Shadows. So below tarot in your reading, it will be different for all of these, I think. Or I might pull some from each of them. We'll see how it goes. But I have already pulled the oracle because it just makes it so much simpler, because I do tend to pull 4 or 5, and I do have 4 or 5 here. It makes it faster for going through the reading. So those are already pulled. All right, we'll start with what's going on with pile 1. You do have this beautiful Moonstone cat. Cozy cat for the stone on that one. On pile 2 is a witch's hat. And this is a funny stone because I put it in my rock identifier and I couldn't figure out what it is. It kind of looks like a rose quartz, but it is a little more purple. But I'm not sure that it's an amethyst either, so I really don't know what this stone is, but it's a witch's hat, I do know that. And then we have an orange calcite for the pumpkin on pile 3. Okay, so stick around if you do like to choose based on a zodiac sign. I will pull out several for each of these piles if that's how you like to choose. Okay, so if you do like to choose based on zodiac sign, this part is for you. Pile 1, we have Libra, Taurus, this is Capricorn. I'm sorry, that's Leo. Leo, the lion, with the mane there. And also Pisces. Okay, Libra, Taurus, Leo, and Pisces on pile 1. On pile 2, this is the Capricorn. I'm not sure how this goes. This is kind of a weird Capricorn symbol, I think. Aries. Cancer. Sagittarius. And on pile 3, Virgo. Gemini. Aquarius. And the last one is Scorpio. All right. So however you choose is the right way for you. Some people like to choose based on stones. Some people just like to choose based on what number they like. Some people like to choose based on the zodiac sign. So there are options for you there. Pick on the pile that you think contains your message. I'll put the timestamps in the description box below. You can click on that and it'll take you right to those readings. I'll see you there. Welcome back, my friends. If you chose pile 1, these are going to be your messages for what's next in work and career. Pile 1 had this lovely Moonstone cat on it. And it also has Libra, Taurus, Leo, and Pisces. Don't worry about that if that's not one of your major signs, or your sun sign, or your moon sign, or any of the important signs, personal signs. Don't worry about it. That is just for a way for people to pick. It is not they're not the official signs for the reading. I'm going to pull out the Oracle first. I don't know if I'll talk about it, but I am going to pull them out and then we'll get some tarot. It's off to a good start. So with the spirit of the animals, you got Ladybug, good luck. You are a bright energy. Let go of worry and be happy here and now. Feel good about being a loving and colorful you. You bless the world with color and good luck. Nice. Whispers of the Ocean. You got blend into the environment. Number 36. You have many skills and can fit into any situation. Take time to assess what is going on around you and adapt accordingly. Interesting. This is an astrology deck, and I thought, I don't know why. I always ask Spirit what oracle they want me to use for each of these readings. I go through all my oracle, and Spirit chooses. They chose this astrology deck, so we'll see why. Okay. You got the Sun, which is a really positive card in the tarot. So in astrology, the Sun represents our identity and our conscious mind. The Sun, which changes zodiac signs approximately every 30 days, is the most important feature of our birth chart because it represents our ego and will leading us on our life's path toward our goals and giving us our unique personality. Our Sun sign dictates how the world sees us. Okay, we'll see how that plays in. I have an idea what's going on there, but we'll see. This is the Time Traveler, Denise Lynn, I think. Yes, Denise Lynn, the Time Traveler's Oracle. It's new to me, and we'll see why this is important. It's number 29, Peace, St. Francis of Assisi in Italy. Could be your work and career. What's next is following a spiritual path. We'll see. And then Fogged In, Go Slow, Take Time with the Sacred Traveler. Time Traveler and Sacred Traveler. I wonder why that Spirit wanted those. Okay, we're going to pull some Jack-o'-lantern tarot first, and then I think we're going to pull some So Below, Book of Shadows, So Below as well. We'll do both for Okay, that was weird. Oh, I know why. I might not be able to. Yeah, that's not gonna work because I have stickies on here to cover up, basically to cover up naked. This is why I have stickies on here. So it's not gonna work to shuffle that way. Today. Don't mess up my stuff. So those of you who have tarot cards yourself know that a lot of the tarot has nakedness in it. Like people, it's art. So there are people who are naked, and there are reasons for it, and it's connected to what's going on with the cards. But the YouTube guidelines they don't like nudity. So you have to try to hide them. Let's just see what we get here for pile 1. What do we have? Got the Knight of Pentacles. The Hierophant. This is interesting for work and career reading. And the Ten of Wands. He looks a little naked. I'm gonna cover him up. The Ten of Wands. All right. I think I want to go one more. Looks like Spirit wants me to take a couple or 3. That's fine. 3 of Swords. The 2 of Cups. And the 4 of Wands. We got room on the table, so let's just do it. All right. I'm going to pull some So Below. Book of Shadows So Below Tarot as well, and then we'll see what's going on here. What's going on with work and career? What's next in work and career for pile 1? That's the question. What's next in work and career for pile 1? Anything else for pile 1? Okay. 6 of Pentacles. Gonna get some help here. The Ace of Pentacles. This is very good for a work reading. The Queen of Swords. I like that. The Knave of Wands. 2 of Chalices or 2 of Cups. And the last card is the Devil. Okay. I think I'm just going to put that right there. So we got a couple of cards here that indicate that you have been in a little bit of a stuck position. The Devil indicates that. The Fogged In card indicates that. But you're getting ready to move forward in your work and your career. The luck is shining upon you. The sun means that your plans are working out. Things are starting to move in your favor, for sure. We get movement with the Knave of, with this card. It's like things are going to start moving pretty quickly toward your goals. Ace of Pentacles, new beginning. Getting what you want. The 6 of Pentacles, getting help along the way. This talks about your environment too. So I do think that nobody does anything on their own. There's always people that are helping them along the way, that are giving them advice, that are actually helping them with work sometimes. I just had a big project that I was working on myself, and this friend of mine just really stepped up and helped me with that thing, and I was so grateful for her help on the project, and I'm going to be able to help her on her projects too. So it is a win-win situation. She just had the skills that I needed, and our skills complement each other. So it was just such a blessing to have her review that stuff for me, and she brought some things to my attention, and it was a blessing. So nobody accomplishes anything on their own. We need help now and then. You're being asked to, first of all, ask for what it is that you need and be willing to receive. A lot of times we're good at giving. That's all very good. But when it comes to receiving, we're not so good. This is going to be different for all of you, but that Ace of Pentacles does indicate that there's a job offer coming in here. There's a job promotion that coming in here. There's an opportunity for you to move forward with your career goals and your plans, even though you've been stuck. We're moving forward now. And let me see if I can get a timing for you. I mean, there are all kinds of timings on the table. Let's see what's the most dominant. The most dominant actually is 2 months, but I'm also getting 2, 3, 4 months. So it'll be different for each of you as to when this thing starts taking off. But definitely in a couple of months, there's fast movement forward. I think for some of you, it's because you've gotten really, really clear. Queen of Swords is very clear about what she wants. And this, again, you may have talked to somebody who's in your field or who has been able to help you just kind of hone in on what exactly it is that you want to do next. They've given you really solid advice that actually might come in the way of paperwork or actual documentation that you could review, or I don't know, maybe they have a video on how to do whatever it is that you're wanting to do. And let's talk about what it is that you want to do, because I think there's some indications here in this pile on what specifically is like the next thing for their career. And I do feel like for a lot of you, it's connected to your sun sign. Every sign in the zodiac, and then you can also, I think, look at your Mercury placements. It will tell you what would be a good occupation for you. I have this book, it's called The Only Astrology Book You'll Ever Need. And in that book, based on what your placements are in your planets, in your chart, it will tell you what skills you have, what special skills you have, and what you could do well based on your astrology. Okay, so I do feel like that this is a clue for some of you. If you're absolutely in a job that you're just using to make a living, we all have to have those jobs from time to time. I have one right now that I'm using while I'm doing other things and trying to pick up my other businesses. I have a couple of businesses. So, but we do still need to make a living. So if you are just in a job that provides for you and provides for your family, and you do not know what it is that you would do well in as a career, take a look at the astrology. This is what this message is telling you. Because you seem to be true to your sign, and I'm feeling it's your sun sign in this particular case, as to what you would be good at. And, you know, let's just talk about it vaguely. Air signs are usually good at communications. They're good with mental things. They're good in IT and like coding and that kind of stuff. Good with sciences. Wands signs, oh my gosh, they're good bosses. They're good entrepreneurs. They're the firefighters. They're action-oriented kind of jobs. Firefighters, adventure jobs, maybe a tour guide with whitewater rafting or hiking or something like that. Good, you know, they're the actors of the Zodiac. They're very good with the drama. The cups, they're generally really good with relationships, like PR. They're good with sales kind of things because they're good with putting deals together. They're good with knowing what people want and being able to get them what they want. So they are good in sales. They're usually good with the artists, and they're the musicians. And that's not to say these other signs can't be all of this stuff, but just this is very general. And then what's the other sign is the Pentacles. So those are the detail-oriented people. They're very good with accounting. They're very good with finance stuff. anything that requires a high level of detail, they're usually good with those things. They're your administrative assistants because, you know, they can keep everybody together and going in the right direction, good at organizing things. Okay, so that's just general. But definitely there is a message here for follow your sun sign. If you don't know what direction you need to go in and as far as a career is concerned, and that would be something that you would go to school for, or you would apprentice for, or you would work toward. Careers do not happen overnight. It does require a plan. It usually requires some kind of study. So at the end of 4 months, and I do think that things start moving in 2 months, but at the end of 4 months, you actually have something to celebrate. You've made real tangible progress on your career goals. So you got 2 nights here. You got the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is really fast moving energy. Knight of Pentacles is slow moving energy. So I do think that this beginning of or moving forward on your career goal happens quickly, but as far as the money is concerned, is slow and steady development over time. It's not a huge jump in pay immediately, so you're building slowly once you start moving into that career. You got the Two of Cups and the Two of Chalices, both. So there's a partnership here. You're doing something with other people. That's kind of all over this reading. You need help from other people. There are going to be people here who are helping you. Ask for the help that you need because they're going to help you. Don't think it's not going to be hard work, because it is. Any career, I would say, is hard work. I mean, some people just kind of luck into those things, but it's still work. You got to hone your craft. You got to practice. Once you get the knowledge that you need, then it's work. They talk about, I'm getting that 10,000 hour thing with this 10 of Wands. So that is just a philosophy that says when you are working toward a goal, particularly in the career sector, it takes about 10,000 hours for that thing to start paying off. And that can take anywhere from 5 to 8 years. So you will be in the apprentice stage of this for a little while, but the door is opening in the next couple of months. You are moving toward your career and you have all the help that you need to make it happen. Luck is even on your side in this thing. But it just comes from absolute clarity about what it is that you want. And if you don't have that yet, you're getting it in the next couple of months. Okay, I'm going to wrap that up. I think that's all the messages here that are for pile one when it comes to what's next for you in your work and career. What is next for you guys is a career. I feel like a lot of you have been working in a job. It could be a career change. Like maybe you have had your first career. Now it's time to move into your second career. Believe me, you can have many careers in your life. I have had many careers in my life. It is okay. But it's time for a new one, and you're moving into it in the next couple of months. Congratulations. Welcome back, my friends. If you chose pile two, these are going to be your messages about what's next for you in your career. Just tell you a little bit about your pile here. I do have all the oracles pulled. I will pull tarot as we're going through the reading. Pile two had this really cute witch's hat on it in celebration of Halloween, which is coming up at the end of this month. For the zodiac signs, pile two had Sagittarius, Cancer, Capricorn, and Aries. Do not worry about it if that's not one of your major signs, if it's not your sun sign or moon sign or ascendant or whatever. Don't worry about that. This is just a way for people to choose. It's not the official signs for the reading. Okay. I'm going to go through the oracle first. Probably will not say too much about it until we get into the reading. I want to see how these cards are connected to the tarot, basically. With the Spirit of the Animals oracle, you got Humpback Whale, Singer, Sing healing songs for the world. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose and the power in your soul. Isn't that something? I like that. Humpback whale. With the Sacred Traveler, you got solitude. In silence, peace prevails. This is an astrology deck. This is an asteroid. Hygeia. I don't know how to pronounce that asteroid. Named for the Greek goddess of health, this asteroid is associated with mental and physical health. Hygeia can indicate our relationship to sleep, hygiene, nutrition, exercise, and holistic wellness practices. Okay, that's a clue. Difficult aspects and transits featuring this asteroid can indicate sudden changes in your body and sudden onset of illness. This asteroid has powerful influence on those who work in the wellness industry and may be a prominent player in the charts of doctors, healers, and other medical professionals. I think that's a clue. Yes. So this is a Time Traveler's Oracle by Denise Lynn. It's new to me. So, okay. The number is 37, and it's Stillness, a Zen monastery in Japan. Doesn't that go right here with the solitude? That's interesting. And then the Whispers of the Ocean is the last oracle that I got. And cool. I think that's a dolphin. Dancing in the Rainbow. Break free from whatever you feel is holding you back. Express happiness. Find out what you truly desire. Look how great that card is. I love it. All right, let's just see. So I left this timeless. We'll get timings if they show up in the readings. Just what's up for pile 2 next in work and career? That's the question. What's up next for pile 2? Is that it? Okay, we got one extra on that one. So you got Temperance. These are the Jack-o'-lantern cards. I pull them out once a year in honor of Halloween. The Chariot. Major Arcana, Major Arcana. Justice, Major Arcana. What's happening? And Death, Major Arcana. Wow, you guys. 4 Major Arcana out of 4 cards. That's significant. All right, I'm going to pull some Book of Shadows, So Below. These also have kind of a Halloween feel to them, but I use these all the time. Book of Shadows, So Below. What's up for my pile 2 next in career? Work and career. What's up next? Anything else for pile 2? Anything else want to come out? One more pass through. That's it. Okay. Judgment, another Major Arcana. 9 of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. And the Wheel. Huge reading for you guys. So what's up next for this? Has to be career. It cannot be work because it's too big. So if you do, I don't feel that you guys are in a just a work job, just a pay the bills job. But if you do happen to be in a job that is just a stable job to help you pay the bills or whatever, that's changing. And that's changing now. It's changing very quickly. You got the Wheel, which means one cycle in your life is ending and another is beginning. The Death is almost the same. It's almost the same meaning. Like something is ending in your life. I apologize for that disruption. This actually might look different, but I did have to take a phone call. But anyway, all right. So what we were saying was, If you do work in just a job, that is getting ready to change and you're moving into a career. If you're already in a career, you're changing careers. There's definitely huge transformation here. The world is about one cycle in your life ending and another one beginning. Huge transformation. We did get this message over here about maybe you guys are in the medical field, or maybe you're moving into something that is in the medical field. For some of you, I feel like it's holistic because you've got both of these. She's actually scrying here. And then this Tibetan monk, it does feel like maybe some kind of healer that is more holistic healing or a spiritual job. But there's also this element of creative because you have the singing and dancing. So whatever you guys are working on or whatever career you're moving into, you got the Justice and the Justice card. It's like this is karmic. This is what you have always been intended to do. Life does get in the way sometimes. You've been pulled in a few different directions. This kind of reminds me of like when you're young, you kind of know what you want to do, especially with the creative types things, like you want to be a singer or whatever. And then life gets in the way and you have kids maybe, or you have to pay your bills again. So you go get a job that will support you and support your family if you need to support your family. This does feel like being tugged in other directions. And that has been going on for a while because Spirit is saying now is the time for you to pursue that thing, that whatever that thing is for you, whether it is music, whether it is being a spiritual healer, or whether it is dancing, whatever it is, it's going to be different for all of you. It's what you've always known that you were supposed to do and what you were intended to do, and things pulled you in other direction. Now is the time to pursue that with strength, willpower, focus, being very focused, not letting anything deter you from that goal at this time, because it is divine destiny that this happens right now. You do get the Knight of Swords, which is very fast-moving energy. Swords can sometimes be about communication. So there could be like some communication coming in here that moves this thing fast toward your goal. The Nine of Pentacles is a wish fulfillment card. So that's just another card that makes me say, you've always wanted to do this. You've always known that you were intended to do this. There is some message here about meditation and being still as you're going through this process. It feels like it moves quickly and almost maybe even shockingly. I don't see the Tower here, but I do see a Death card, which means that there could be an ending in your life that propels you toward this new thing, like you are fired or something, or you quit a job without knowing what's next for you. Like maybe the work situation becomes unbearable and you have no choice but to end it. You can't stay there anymore. It does feel like for some of you there is definitely a suddenness to this. So like I said, I don't see the Tower card on the table, but I'm feeling the Tower card. It's something that comes in unexpectedly, and you're just not seeing it. You have been going along for several years now, just doing what you need to do, because like I said, you have to take care of yourself first of all, but you may also have other people that you are responsible for financially. So you've just had to been, slow and steady and doing what you need to do and keeping your nose to the grindstone and making it work. But now is the time that you start fulfilling your real destiny when it comes to career. It's karmic. Judgment and justice. It's karmic. This is just and this is fair. You've always wanted to do this. This has been your wish for always. And it is time for you to get your wish. The Temperance card, I feel like, just goes along with this Stillness card. You're going to have to, you need to keep the equilibrium while this is happening. So very quickly. So do those things that you need to do to take care of yourself, whether it is meditation. There's definitely, even if you don't meditate, retreating from the world here, taking your me time, making sure that you have your me time, whether that's soaking in a bathtub or reading a good book or going for long walks out in nature, whatever it is that feeds your soul. It's important that you do that right now. I don't think this is, you're in any danger. This says break free from whatever you feel is holding you back, express happiness, find out what you truly desire. I think this is saying you're doing this. You're breaking free from this stuckness in the career situation. You're breaking free from just having to do a job to make a living. You're breaking free from all that. And you're moving forward to that which you really desire. What's kind of beautiful about this is because this happens, the balance is restored in your life. It feels like maybe there's been all this stuff going out. Everything's going out. Helping other people, taking care of other people. It can be really draining when you're doing a job that you don't like, but you have to do it because you can't see another way out. You have to pay the bills, so you can't see another way out. This exciting new career that is opening up for you now restores the balance in your life. And another thing that I think is really cool about this reading is with this Death card, there's this judgment is like a summing up of what you have learned. Don't think that just because you haven't been doing the career that you really wanted to do, that what you have learned in the jobs that you've had has not been valuable and has not been necessary to move you forward in the next phase of your career, because it has. You had to do all that stuff to get to the place where, okay, now you can do your soul calling. All right, I'm going to leave it there for my pile twos. I think that's a very succinct message, and it's definitely across the board what's happening for all of you. Whatever it is that your dream career is, that's going to be different for everybody. But it's happening now. It's happening right now. So there's... I told you I would get timings in the cards if I needed to, or if I saw timings in the card. There's no timing here. It's like right now. Whenever you see this, the wheels are already in motion. It's happening. All right. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of light and love. Take care. Welcome back, my friends. If you chose pile 3, these are going to be your messages. Just to introduce you a little bit to your pile, it does have the orange calcite pumpkin on it that I got in Salem, Massachusetts, Halloween a couple of years ago. It's really cool. It did break, so I had to glue it back together, but oh well. The zodiac signs for pile 3 are Virgo, Gemini, Aquarius, and Scorpio. Do not worry about it if that's not one of your major signs or one of your personal signs. Those are not the official signs for the reading. It's just a way for people to pick. Another way for people to pick. I'm going to pull out the Oracle first, and we'll start there. I don't think I'll probably talk too much about it until I get all of the cards out. I'm going to pull some tarot too. Let's see what you got. Answering the call. The time is now. Oh, wow. With this spirit of the animals, you got frog, prosperity. Let go of the past and embrace change. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop into this new day with joy. Abundance and good fortune await you. That's something cool to see in a career and work and career reading, right? So this is the Time Traveler's Oracle by Denise Lynn. They're very new to me, and I don't really know why Spirit wanted me to use them, but they did. So I'm using them today. The number is 2. It's activation, humans discovering fire in Africa. So maybe you have some connection to Africa, or your ancestors, or some connection to Africa. You've been there, or you could have been there in a former life, and that's relevant to this reading. Like a past life is relevant to this reading. So in the astrology deck, you got Mercury. It says Mercury represents expression and communication. Mercury rules how we communicate, whether through in-person conversation, text, emails, or phone calls. Known for being analytical and curious, Mercury, which changes signs approximately every 14 days, except when in retrograde, can help us better understand our own thoughts so that we can gain clarity in all situations and relationships. Mercury is also known as the trickster, especially when retrograde. So I think Mercury is the ruler of Virgo. So there might be a connection there, but definitely something going on with communication, I think. All right, and the last oracle is a very interesting creature. What is that? This is the number 19, so I'll reduce this to a 1. Polite declaration. You can move in whatever direction you need to accomplish your goals. It is time for you to get out there, claim what is yours, and stay in your power. Okay, so that connects to the activation card. It's like, it's time, let's go, fire, right? And answering the call as well. It's time, let's go. You might be getting a message that says it's time, answering the call. Okay, interesting already. I'm going to pull a few of the Jack-o'-lantern tarot, using these in honor of Halloween later this month for pile 3. Let's see what's up. You got the 3 of Swords, the 10 of Cups, nice harmony, happiness, and the Emperor card. I like this a lot for a career and work reading. What else? Anything else for pile 3, work and career? I'm going to go one more pass through pile 3. Anything? Nope. Okay. 7 of Wands. All right, we'll pull a few Book of Shadows, so below. Tarot. Pile 3, what's next in work and career for pile 3? What's next? You got the 1 of Pentacles, new job, promotion, the Lovers. Okay. 1 of Swords, or Ace of Swords. These are aces. 2 aces. Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. Swords are also about communications. And the King of Pentacles. Yeah, you guys are getting a promotion. That's what's next for you guys. I do feel like you're in the job that you're going to be in for some time. I was saying in an earlier pile that we can have many careers in our lives. I've had several. And we can also just have jobs. So I do feel like that you are already in a career, one of your careers, big ones that you're going to have, and that it's getting ready to get really good. I do feel like there's a promotion coming in here for you. You're getting some communication about it. You're getting an email about it, actual communication. You're getting an invitation to apply letter or something like that. And listen, you do get the Lover's card, so it does feel like there's a dilemma here. There's the decision that you have to make about it. For some of you, it might be that it would take you somewhere else. Like you'd have to move. For some of you, I feel like it might be something that you worked at before. Still feel like it's in the same occupation. So it's in the same career, same arena, but it was something that you worked on before. You kind of gave that a rest and then started pursuing something else. I feel like for some of you, the promotion or the upgrade, the opportunity that is coming in here, it's definitely a business opportunity, could be a client or whatever. It's going back to something that you've worked on in the past. So that might be what the dilemma is about. Do I want to go back to that? Yeah, the Emperor, bossing up energy, big time. The King of Pentacles, money, money, money. This is a very significant promotion for you guys, or it's a very significant new job, or it's a very significant new business opportunity. It's big. It's a new client. It's big. But for some reason, there is a dilemma about it. So you have to just weigh all the options. But I can tell you right now, with this reading right here, Spirit is saying, do not hesitate. Go. Yes. This is a yes, yes, yes. This will make you prosperous. You got the King of Pentacles. You got the Frog with the prosperity. But I'm not just feeling the money. You also get the Ten of Cups, which is emotional fulfillment. So this new thing that is being offered to you, oh, I get it. Okay, so for some of you, it's two opportunities, and you have to choose. One speaks to your pocketbook, one speaks to your intellect. It feels like a challenge. It feels like it would be more, it's kind of lights your fire a little bit more, because it would be an intellectual challenge for you, and you like a challenge. A lot of business people do. So that's why the Lovers, because Spirit is saying, go, oh my gosh, go. But there really is a dilemma, because there's two options and both of them are really good. Both of them are good. That's the problem. Here's a bit of advice from Spirit on this reading. Don't ask other people. Don't get other parties involved. You and your significant other, yes. You and your family, yes. Your immediate family, not your extended family, yes. Talk to those people about it before you make any decisions, right? You would talk to those people who are very important to your day-to-day life about it. But don't ask for outside opinions. You have to trust yourself in making this decision. You have to trust your intuition. You're definitely going to make the right decision. You can, in polite declaration, you can move in whichever direction that you want. You declare it and you say, this is where I'm going. Claim your power. And you just move in that direction with, it's almost quietly. It's almost like no fuss, no muss. Have these opportunities that have come into me. I'm taking this opportunity and I'm moving to it, because that is the direction that I want to go in. And you decide. This looks really, really good, you guys. I'm gonna see, let's see if there's a time frame here about when this thing is coming in. I'm gonna pull some cards for a time frame. Can you tell us when this is happening for the pile threes? When are we getting, I think it starts with news for sure. You're getting calls, emails, something. So when is the news coming in about these opportunities for pile three? When is the news coming in? Okay, it's definitely in the fall still. It's, this is Halloween. So for some of you, it's around Halloween party time. So the end of the month, the end of October. So this is a timeless reading. So I'm definitely feeling 10 days to, or 4 weeks to 10 to, no, how's that go? 4 to 6 weeks. Okay, 4 to 6 weeks. Because you got 4 and a 10, so I'm thinking 10 weeks, so that would be, no, that's not right. Two to 4 months. That's what I'm thinking. Is that right? Roughly 4 weeks in a month, so that's 2.5 months to 4 months. Okay, 2 to 4 months is when this is happening, and you're gonna get the news is coming for some of you. For some of you, if you're watching this in real time, I'm filming on October something 6th. So the end of this month is Halloween. So I definitely feel for some of you, it's in the fall, definitely in the fall of this year. And for some of you, it's around Halloween. But then for others of you, if you're not watching this in real time, it's later on and you should happen to click on this, then it's gonna be 2 to 4 months that these options are coming into you. So the King of Wands energy, which I just pulled, it's very much like this energy, the Emperor, Aries. This is Aries for me. That's really more business owner. It could be boss. It could be bossing up. Like we said, there's a promotion here or something. But it can also be business owner energy. So take this how it resonates for you. It does feel like a promotion, a job promotion, or a job offer, or a new client, or something like that. But for some of you, it's maybe opportunities to do your own businesses. And there are 2 of them. Okay, that's all I have for pile 3. This looks great. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of light and love. Take care.